Become an agent of innovation with Invesco QQQ. Before investing, carefully read and consider fund investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more in prospectus at Invesco.com.
This holiday, Verizon has the deal that gets better and better and better.
Get iPhone 13 Pro on us when you trade in your old or damaged phone.
Here, the phone everyone wants on America's most reliable network. Better?
Better.
That's not all. The new iPhone and up to 7 entertainment subscriptions for your family, like Apple Music, Apple Arcade, and more. Better?
Better.
Not done. The new iPhone, the entertainment, and up to $1,000 when you switch. This year, holiday better with Verizon, because everyone deserves better.
With Ring Alarm this holiday season, deck the halls, walls, doors, and windows with protection and peace of mind. Protect your home with Ring Alarm. Get your Ring Alarm today. Shop holiday deals this season at ring.com.
So it's game day, and you need to get your hair in shape. Enter Great Clips. Our skilled stylists save your haircut details and clip notes for the look you love almost as much as your team. We got you, and you got this. Great Clips, official hair salon of college football.
Alone, chicken, onions, peppers, and cheese have potential. Together, they have a purpose, a destiny, and a name. Because grilled to order makes a sub above.
A new episode of The Neighborhood, Monday, 8, 7 Central on CBS.
If you're trying to choose between crispy or sizzling, remember, the or is optional.
Bundle 6-piece Chicken McNuggets or a double cheeseburger with small fries for just $3.
Hey, Dave. Trying to manage your blood pressure? Typical health insurance sends you tips in a newsletter. But Humana's Human Care helps you do it. They send you a cup and show you how to use it.
Really?
They have classes to get you moving and help you distress.
Wow.
And they show you how to prepare low-salt meals.
Good ones?
Good ones. Excellent.
Now we're talking.
Let's go.
Humana, a more human way to health care.
If you're trying to choose between crispy or sizzling, remember, the or is optional.
Bundle 6-piece Chicken McNuggets or a double cheeseburger with small fries for just $3.
Bengals Chargers Sunday at 1, only on Local 12.
CBS Sports presents the Geico Halftime Report. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
We are at the half in Atlanta, Alabama, on top of Georgia, 24-17 after a raucous second quarter. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geico Halftime Report. Adam Zucker alongside Rick Neuheisel and Brian Jones above the end zone here in Atlanta, where it's been pretty busy. And Alabama, 24 points in the second quarter. BJ, that's more than Georgia allowed in any game this year.
Yeah, they were just teasing them apparently in that first quarter because Bryce Young and his offense, they only didn't take all, they took all. And folks, you can forget about the Heisman voting. It's been settled here in the first half of the SEC Championship game. Third short here. Georgia robs the shallow cross, and they hit Jamison Williams deep. They were thinking long term. Beautiful slot made pass by Bryce Young. Now he's going to go into CP3 mode, dishing the rock to Brian Robinson out there in the flat. We've seen that before. Okay, I'm an air traffic controller as well. Hey, Mechie, go over there and then utilize his legs. This dude is on chill, and he didn't need no medicine to get there.
Well, on the other side, they're rolling hot dice as well. Todd Monken uses Brock Bowers as a decoy. Get a big play to John Fitzpatrick there. How about George Pickens coming back for an SEC championship game? Makes it one-on-one catch there, and then they just go little alley-oop, little back shoulder to the big man, Darnell Washington. And then Stetson Bennett getting Lad McConkey involved. Little funnel screen right here. McConkey doing the rest of the damage. This has been brilliant. Look at these numbers, guys. You talk about coming to the dance. They are both showing up. That 286 is off the charts. And dare I say, it might not have been a Heisman moment, but a Heisman recovery.
Yeah.
How did he get that ball?
No
incredible.
Unbelievable. Grabbing that loose ball and using his legs the whole first half, which he didn't really do until the final drive to tie the game against Auburn last week. And you said off the charts about the 286 passing yards. That is a record for a first half in an SEC championship game, beating Cam Newton's mark by 5 yards. All right, lots of other stuff going on right now here on championship weekend. And, of course, number 4 Cincinnati just trying to stay top 4 in the American Athletic Conference championship game against Houston. Des Ridder to Tyler Scott, Bearcats on top, BJ.
They immediately answered the opening drive by the Houston Cougars, who got the field goal, as you see there. But here comes Clay Toombs hitting Nathaniel Dale in the back of the end zone. This has been a back and forth affair. But Jerome Ford, remember he was dinged up earlier in the season. He's going to take off for 79 yards. I think he's just fine.
He began his career at Alabama, and that gave them a 14-10 lead, 14-13 when they went to the half. It is now in the third quarter there. So Cincinnati hoping to win and then relax tonight, but it's a close one. Number 5 Oklahoma State, they needed to win and then get some help. They couldn't help themselves, though, against Blake Shapen, the redshirt freshman. Rick, his second start, Baylor took over early.
Blake Shapen was on fire, 17 in a row to begin the game. They build a 21-3 lead. Look at him just dealing, finding everybody he can in the end zone. Oklahoma State in some state of shock, but to their credit, they come rolling back, BJ.
Yeah. 4th down here. This is for the win and the Big 12 championship. They come up just short. Destin Jackson, did he get in? No, he did not. Great stop by Jerron McVay. And Dave Aranda does this.
I do not know how you do that.
He never changes.
That would never have been possible for me.
I think he wanted to make sure it wasn't a Michael Penix moment like Penn State, Indiana last year, but Baylor wins its first Big 12 championship since 2014, and the defense had a major role to play there. Of course, it's a Dave Aranda trademark, but Spencer Sanders intercepted 4 times by that Baylor defense. And now Baylor can go back and kick itself for losing to TCU because they're a 2-loss team. Can Baylor springboard up into this picture? Hard to say, and we might be looking at 2 SEC teams in the top 4 when it's all said and done if Bama holds on here.
Adam, I think you hit the nail on the head. If you're the committee member sitting there in Texas right now and looking at this game today, you can say, how are we going to find 2 better teams than what we're watching right now? And we expect this thing going right down to the wire. Baylor was a magnificent team down the stretch. Dave Aranda deserves all the credit in the world, but I can't say you can put Baylor past either one of these teams.
No way, no how. Superb season. Great win in the rematch for the Baylor Bears. Dave Aranda, his check will be run up somewhat after this win. But these two, no, you're not taking one of these out of the college football playoff. We'll see what happens with Michigan, Iowa, Cincinnati, of course, and Houston, but no way.
And it serves notice to Cincinnati. They better finish the deal. There will be no tears in their eyes for them if they find up themselves short of Houston.
They will get the Baylor TCU treatment, the first inception of the college football playoff back in 2014.
And Oklahoma State could have made that jump had they won if Cincinnati were to go down. How does the committee reconcile a Cincinnati loss when Notre Dame is next in line and their one loss is to Cincinnati?
That will be the
remember the Michigan State problem. He says, pay no attention to the score. Look at the data over here.
Which one is the more complete team, right?
Every week I get the 2 of them to point at me at some point. Thanks a lot.
That's our job.
All right, a reminder, we're going to see you back up north next Saturday for America's Game on CBS. It's the 122nd edition of the Army-Navy game presented by USAA. Our coverage from MetLife Stadium kicks off at 2:30 Eastern with State Farm College football today. And we're going to get you set for the second half here and check in on more Championship Saturday action when the Geico Halftime Report returns. The SEC Championship on CBS, presented by Dr. Pepper, is sponsored by Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea, DirecTV Stream, The Home Depot, and by Geico.
What is an overpass? Come on. Question, is that an S or a 5?
I think it's a 5.
I thought so. Frustration loading.
Nobody wants more robot tests, but we could all use more ways to save.
Star latte for Rob Ott or Rob Ott.
Error human.
Switch to Geico for more ways to save.
What makes the holidays magical?
Ironically, it isn't magic. It's when stress instantly vanishes. And objects just appear. When people share good tidings and things miraculously materialize. All so you can make the holidays exactly how you want them. Just like magic. Make the holidays yours with a little help from the Home Depot app. How doers get more done.
We're turning up the tailgate with a Twisted Tea drop. We're surprising real Twisted Tea fans who love the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea with a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Look, Serena Williams, Matrix. Serena, Matrix. Serena, Matrix.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on-demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream.
This flag isn't backwards. It's facing this way because it's moving forward. Just like the men and women who wear it on their uniforms. And the country it represents. They're all only meant to move one direction, which is why we fly it this way. On the flanks of the all-new Grand Wagoneer. Moving boldly and unstoppably forward.
Zaxby's Boneless Wings meal is bigger and better. Bigger as in 3 extra wings. Better as in better bring your appetite. Get the meal with your choice of sauce, just $7.99. Only at Zaxby's. And go big for just 80 cents more.
It's the most joyous time of the year.
Especially at T-Mobile. Let's go to Diane.
Can you tell us what's happening?
Yeah, I got the awesome new iPhone 13 Pro and AirPods, and T-Mobile's paying for them both. Oh, and I get a free year of Apple TV Plus.
And this is for new and existing T-Mobile and Sprint customers. Like me. Back to you. Hello?
We're going to T-Mobile.
Upgrade to the iPhone 13 Pro and AirPods, both on us. Only at T-Mobile.
Who will be crowned the toughest worker in America?
I'm confident that I'm going to win.
Tough as Nails season finale, Wednesday, 9/8 Central on CBS.
Oh, you got to watch out for the crane kick. Welcome back to the Geico Halftime Report. Back to the highlights we go. The Mountain West Championship game. The guys from Logan have a quarterback named Logan. Logan Bonner to Brandon Bowling.
Logan Bonner finds Brandon Bowling for a big play. Remember, Logan Bonner followed Blake Anderson from Arkansas State to Utah State. If you like to have quarterbacks follow head coach.
Oh, no. Did that go through the uprights? No.
Matt Araiza,
the best punter in the country.
The best punter in the country gets one block.
32-6, the Mountain West Championship.
I think he kicked the guy in the back of the head.
Billy Napier's goodbye at Louisiana. They're hosting App State in the Sun Belt Championship. Levi Lewis to Michael Jefferson.
Levi Lewis throws it into the sunshine to Michael Jefferson. And Levi Lewis. And you know what? I'm going to run to daylight on this one.
App State hanging around, though.
He could do it wearing Levi's. App State won the first 2 Sun Belt championships against them in Boone. That one's in Louisiana. And Rocky Lombardi, you remember him from Michigan State. Now he's at Northern Illinois against Nick Saban's alma mater.
Speaking of transfer quarterbacks, just a brilliant performance by Lombardi, by the entire Husky team. Happy for Thomas Hammock, former running back at Northern Illinois, Brian.
Yeah, he was a former running back and gets the big victory. And Kent State won the first installment during the regular season.
Yep, that's their 5th MAC championship. And then moments ago in the American Athletic Conference Championship, Desmond Ritter, wise, gets it away to Leonard Taylor.
They heard me.
21-13.
They heard me. They know they can't mess around.
Number 4, Cincinnati on top. A reminder, the NFL on CBS continues tomorrow with a doubleheader. Most will see the Chargers and Bengals, followed by the Ravens and Steelers. It all gets started at noon Eastern with the NFL today. All right, it is Bama ball to start the second half. They just scored on 4 straight possessions. What does Georgia's elite defense have to do to get things back to normal? Look at that first half.
They have to get to Bryce Young, which they haven't been able to do with a 3-man rush, a 4-man rush. The blitz is not able to get there, and when they do blitz, you have coverage bust. So they need to clean all that mess up. For the first time all season, they've allowed TDs on consecutive drives.
And they can help that defense with their offense. Try to manufacture a rushing game. They are actually being outgained on the ground by Alabama right now, who has fewer carries. If they can get a running game going, they can control time of possession and keep that explosive Alabama offense on the sideline.
And Auburn sacked Bryce Young 7 times last week. Georgia 0. You both took Georgia before the game. Are you still on the Dogs?
First of all, let's give a lot of props to that Alabama offensive line.
Doug Marone's done a wonderful job, the offensive line coach. Those kids are playing their tails off. It's awesome to watch.
Answer me. Are you still on the Dogs?
Well, was that on TV when we said that? It was.
Don't we get in-game picks now? I'm telling you what, I'm impressed as I can be with Alabama. They've got to find an answer for John Mechie if he's down for the rest of the game, because he was wildly explosive along with Jamison Williams.
I'd like to see him blitz more, or at least try to get that rush on the outside instead of everyone going up the gut.
Alabama's also got to clean up the penalties. Too many penalties in the back end on that defensive side. They can't leave Georgia on the field for the reasons I just explained.
And Bama was able to run the rock a little bit as well near the end of that half.
Yeah, well, those Bama pass interferences might have saved a touchdown or two as well. All right, that will do it for us. We thank you for watching. Coming up, the second half of the SEC Championship game, Bama on top.
CBS Sports presents the Geico Halftime Report. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
On a joyous Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
By the power vested in me by the city of Fansville, I now pronounce you fan and wife.
Natalie drops back into the pocket. It's a 3-step drop. Trisha's wide open. Here comes the throw. Oh, Becky with the pick. Holy mackerel. When you take a look at it, see that full extension by Becky? Let's go back to the action. Oh! At this point, it's anyone's bouquet. Up next, the garter toss.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
America! After the past year-ish, everyone deserves something new. So, AT&T is giving everyone our best deals on every iPhone, including the iPhone 13 Pro with its amazing camera, like everyone that worked from home or welcomed a new family member.
They're all the dogs.
Our deals are for everyone.
It's not complicated. AT&T is giving new and existing customers our best deals on every iPhone, including up to $1,000 off the Epic iPhone 13 Pro.
The Hammersteins are saving big holiday shopping at Amazon. So now they're free to become the Handbell Hammersteins. Just pure artistry.
I love a good deal. I love finding good deals like this because this Fritos Chili Cheese Junior Wrap is 99 cents.
I feel like they just marked it wrong, but I'm not telling. Right. Sonic Fritos Chili Cheese Junior Wrap.
Jake from State Farm. Thanks for the great rate on my insurance, man.
Wait, I said Byron got the Patrick price? Thought that was our thing.
Thanks for the killer rate, Jake.
Shreddy Betty got it too?
Patrick, State Farm offers rates that fit anyone's budget, even a man handstand.
Thanks again, Jake. Up top.
I'm gonna go work out these fillings.
For surprisingly great rates that fit any budget, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
Welcome back to the SEC Championship on CBS, presented by Dr. Pepper. Just about set to start the third quarter, 24-17. Number 3, Alabama leads the top-ranked Georgia Bulldogs. And now, a taste of tradition presented by Sonic. Let's go down to Jamie.
Brad, today we honor one of our very own. Before Aaron Taylor was a Super Bowl champion and a college football analyst for us here at CBS, he proudly donned the gold helmet of Notre Dame and was one of the best offensive linemen in school history. The 2-time All-American was a team captain for the Irish, and next week will be inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame. From all of us here in Atlanta, congratulations, AT.
AT, it's a pleasure to watch you play, even more of a pleasure to work with you. Just about set to start the third quarter. Welcome back, Brad and Gary. Jamie down on the field, obviously. You know, I haven't had to say this year with Georgia's defense being so dominant, but What adjustments do they have to make? They got to do something to slow down.
Well, I thought Kirby summed it up. You know, if you don't get to Bryce, he's going to get to you. Story of the first half to me, Alabama offensive line. And when they